Good afternoon, everyone. You are here with Austin from Ohio, and today is August 24th, 2025, and it is Sunday. I have to work today, actually, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. So I don't have much time to get on here, but I was compiling the list of articles for you guys, like I said I would, because of the video that I'm currently gonna be putting out here soon, and I could not help but make this thing its own small segment of that. And I'm gonna cover this some more in the actual video that we're gonna do. We're gonna do a regular hour-long segment or so, and we're just gonna delve into this kind of stuff here, and it's gonna be just like old times. I hope everyone's been doing well. I've been doing well the past couple years. Some things happened, but everything's looking good from here on out. And well, in my life personally, but in the world, things are obviously heating up, and we all know this. What really baffles me is the amount of people who have fallen for propaganda in the past. Oh Lord, we've been talking about Q and the operations of Q since 2016, whenever Commander-in-Chief, I want to say other terrible things that he is, that vile creature, that Epstein-loving, we got to do something about that as well. Anywho, check out something else I came across here while I was in my reading. Check this out. And remind you, Donald Trump is still the president. Scenario V, Back to the Future, an optimal scenario for pandemic 2026 based on lessons from COVID-19. I don't know if the censorship is still the way that it was, but those two words probably were going to get this video taken down, but I don't care. But think of all the Back to the Future stuff and Trump and all this, and it's 2025, almost the end of the year. 2026 is right around the corner. Remember the book The Great Reset? All of that? So they learned things from the C-19. They managed to stop the whole world. They stopped everything. Remember all that? We all lived through it. They turned everybody in a different direction, and they said, go this way, toward one world government. So when I see something like this, it really, gets my spidey senses tingling, you could say. But look at this. Here we go again, Event 201. Anybody remember this? I'm sure they're going to run some kind of simulation at the end of the year, right before the start of this entire thing. The year is 2026, and the world is once again entrenched in a situation, we'll just say that, an airborne RNA virus. Think about the mRNA vaccines, everything else they have ready to go. Suspected to have originated from zoonotic spillover from bats in Brazil. Ooh, yeah, it doesn't matter what the reason is, because all of this just lines up with the takeover of AI, of all the medical industries. And AI was a thing, but it wasn't where it is today, back in the year 2020, or 2019, 2020, and 21, whenever the first go-around. But they laid the groundwork for this. And also, people seem to have no memory nowadays, but also, remember when Mr. Elon Musk just showed up in the government and said, hey, yeah, I'm this guy. We're going to do all this uncovering government corruption stuff. And then all he did was download all of our information, all information that's ever existed within the United States government, NSA, FBI, entire intelligence community, and downloaded it to his Grok AI. This is a scary time that we are entering into. AI already has control of everything. All they have to do is, well, they don't have to do anything anymore. AI is going to do it itself. It's going to collapse the current order as we know it. And I have more on that for the actual video, but this is coming again, and people are probably going to believe it again. And if people don't believe it, they're going to inject a whole bunch of other issues into the minds and consciousness of the people, and they are going to just have us fighting each other the whole time while they, run around and say king me, pretty much. And that's literally where we are. But I'm sure a lot of you have read this as I've been talking. But they go on, just like Event 201, I'm sure they're going to run this at the end of the year. Like I said, period for the virus, 7 days, may result in blood clotting, fever, and severe respiratory symptoms. Now imagine this. Remember all them documents and white papers that we brought out from a certain company that makes these, I don't even know what to say, I don't even care, but Moderna, the Moderna white papers. We know what these actually are. We know that people started, right after that. Think about this. And the technological aspect of this, they're just waiting. They're waiting for the right political climate is what they're doing. Within the month of the first diagnosed case, blah, 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 blah. And, you guys can read all this stuff. And it's literally just an entire scenario about how to run one of these things again post C19. And I have to bring this up, even though I don't have many people that follow me, but maybe somebody will pick it up. Somebody can send it to Richie or Carol or whoever else is out there still making videos. But I'm going to go way more in depth on this. But like I said, I got to work today. I got to get ready. But this is coming. It's literally coming. It says right here, we have to get this out. So maybe, just maybe, we might be able to stop this thing. Preclinical education is mainly in person with some courses delivered through novel platforms, blah, 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 blah. And I'm sure they go on about, here we go, life in this scenario. I'm telling you guys, and I'm going to leave a link to this because my phone is dying, but I just wanted to get on here and kind of tell you guys about this and tell you that this is going to be part of the video. I'm going to go in depth. I'm going to read this whole thing once we get to the actual video. I'm going to do it on my days off, but I'm going to leave the link. Hey, you guys better be ready. It doesn't even matter like the physical readiness. You guys better be right with God. We all got to be right with God, because if not, you're in trouble. But all of this, since the end of the industrial post-World War II age, and then the new age really accelerated in 2020, but now it's going to be solidified. If we let them get away with one more thing like this, it's going to be solidified. And it's going to be done. They're getting ready to take over Venezuela. Assad fled Syria. They installed New World Order government there. Iran, they're still going back and forth with them. We're getting ready to, it's going to be done. Everything's under one umbrella now. So it just comes down to being right with God and getting the education and the information out there. So at least when they try to pull these false flags and stuff on us, maybe people will be like, hey, I recognize that. And I got a lot more stuff than this, especially about the fake alien invasion that they had set up and that people are going to buy hook, line, and sinker, and already are buying hook, line, and sinker because of the preconceived propaganda that they have out there, making it seem like a trend thing and putting it in shows and yeah, aliens, guys, yeah. But as I said, I got a video coming within the next couple days. I got to get ready for work. I shall leave the link to this in the comments below. Good to be back. God bless everyone.